Hello students, good morning. Myself Miss Purnima Hiraman, your mathematics lecturer. So today 22nd December, it is the birthday of the great mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan, which we celebrate this day as a National Mathematics Day. So today the 125th birth anniversary of the great mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan, who contributed us an infinity as well as the number theory. So today wishing you all a very happy National Mathematics Day. And let us move on to our subject. So today we are going to discuss the chapter matrices. So matrices, it is very necessary tool in a mathematics as well as in a various fields, right? So when we take a matrices, see here, if you take any example, like if one girl, Radha, she has a notebook, 15 notebooks Radha has. So you are going to write it in a matrix form. Then how you are going to write? You should mention 15 in a square bracket, so that this is the formation or writing method for matrices. So Radha has 15 books. We must mention it in a square bracket. If Radha has 15 books, that is 15 notebooks and also 6 pens. So how you are going to represent in a matrix form? It will be in a square bracket, firstly 15 and then 6. So always first number represents notebooks and the second number represents the pen. That means how you can say that Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens, right? So like this you are going to represent a number or the number of books and pens in a square bracket which is of the matrix form. See, here we have considered only about one girl. If you are considering 2 to 3 members, for example, here I am going to write notebooks and pens, and here pens. Okay, so 3 members were there, that is Radha, Pooja and Rani, someone. Okay. So if Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens, and if Pooja has 21 notebooks and 7 pens, and if Rani has 10 notebooks and 8 pens, how we are going to write this in the matrix form? That will be, so in a square bracket, you must write in a square bracket. So Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. Pooja has 21 notebooks and 7 pens. And lastly, Rani has 10 notebooks and 8 pens. So this is the representation of pens and notebooks in a matrix form. So 15, 6, 21, 7, 10, 8. So firstly, these elements are of what? These are the numbers of notebooks, right? And these are the numbers of what? Pens. So these numbers represents the notebooks, the number of notebooks, and these numbers represents the number of pens. So here, this line, whatever this line is there, it is the first row, okay, and the second number or the second line is, this is second row, and whatever the third line is there, that is our third row, right? Coming to here, this is the first column. This is our first column and this is our second column. Okay. So this is the representation of a matrix where rows are there and columns were there. So how many rows were there here? 3 rows. First row, second row and third row. And how many columns? First column and second column. This is what? A matrix representation. So if we write the arrangement like this, we are taking notebooks and pens here and the members Radha, Pooja and Rani were here. So Radha has 15 notebooks, Pooja has 21 notebooks and Rani has 10 notebooks. So similarly, Radha has 6 pens, Pooja has 7 pens and Rani has 8 pens. Then how you can write this in a matrix form? In a square bracket. So 15, 21, 10 and 6, 7 and 8. So where this is our first row and this is our second row. Okay. And also this will be our first column and this is the second column and this is the third column. The number of pens and books were same, but the representation of matrix is different, where the arrangement of row and column is alternated, that is altered. Where previously how we had written 15, 21, 10 is in the first column, but here it is in the first row, and 6, 7, 8 is in the, where it is in the second column, but here it is in the second row. Like that we can write the form of matrix in different 2 ways. Okay. So the arrangement of this kind we call it as a matrix, and we'll see the definition of matrix. It is, the definition of matrices is, a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. So it is an arrangement. It is an ordered arrangement of rectangular array of numbers or functions. So whenever we arrange a numbers in an ordered rectangular array. So this is an ordered rectangular array and which is consisting of numbers or functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or a function, which we call it as a matrix. So see here, the numbers or functions are called the elements or the entries of the matrix. So here whatever we have the numbers in a matrix, or we call it as a function. So those are called the entries of the matrix. So these are whatever the numbers or the functions were there in the matrix, we call it as the entries of the matrix. So consider 2 matrices A and B. A is of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and B is containing 2 plus I root 3, 6, 4, minus 1 and 2. So in a matrix A, the horizontal line, whatever we have, the horizontal lines, this is the horizontal line, and so this line we call it as a row. Okay, so this is the row, and vertical line whatever we have like this, so this is our vertical line, and which we call it as a column. So therefore in a matrix A, how many rows were there? 1, 2 and 3. So in matrix A has 3 rows and 2 columns. So vertically here sorry, horizontally here, sorry, vertically here 2 lines we have, so 2 columns we have, right? So in matrix B, how many rows and how many columns? Here 2 rows and 3 columns were there, okay? Next is order of a matrix. So order of a matrix is that a matrix having m rows and n columns is called a matrix of order m cross n or m cross n matrix. If the matrix is having m rows and n columns, then we call it as the matrix of order m cross n, or simply it is m cross n matrix. So in that matrix you should be having m rows and n columns. If you consider one example for the matrix A, if it is having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here totally a matrix is having 9 elements, and what are the number of rows and columns here? What are the number of rows and columns? So 3 rows were there and similarly 3 columns were there. So row, that is m rows. Row is equals to m is equals to what? 3 rows we have, and column, that is, see here, n column we must have. So n is equals to what? 3 columns were there. Then the order of the matrix is m cross n. Then what is the order of matrix here? It is 3 cross 3. Right? The order of the matrix A is here 3 cross 3, where 3 rows were there and 3 columns were there. And you can observe that if the order of the matrix is m cross n, the order of the matrix is m cross n here. And what is m cross n? What you have? It is 3 into 3. What is 3 into 3? It is 9, and which is the number of the elements in a matrix A. So this is what? 9 is equals to what? Our elements. Elements of what? The matrix given that A. So you can conclude that how many elements were there in this matrix? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 elements were there in a given matrix A. So from the order of the matrix, that is m cross n, which is 3 cross 3, which is equals to 9. 9 is the number of the elements. That means order of the matrix is equals to the number of the elements in a given matrix, right? So in general, if we consider m cross n matrix has the following rectangular array. So in general, we are going to consider one matrix where it consists of A11, A12, A13 up to Aij and so on up to A1n. So and the second A21, A22, A23 and A2j and up to A2n, up to n terms, okay? And here and so on up to AI1, AI2 and AI3 and up to Aij and so on up to AIN. And also this one is up to AM1, AM2, AM3 and AMJ and also so on up to AMN. So what is the last thing here? AMN. Then the matrix is of the order m cross n. So here, see here, this is the ith row. So whatever the row is there up to in, so this is the ith row of the matrix, and this is what? This is the jth column of this matrix. Why? Because AMJ. So up to m elements, the jth column is there, and here up to n elements, ith column is there. So therefore this is our ith row and this is our jth column for the matrix of order m cross n. See here, you can also say this matrix as I comma jth term, that is whenever you consider a matrix in general Aij, it is Aij is an element of the matrix which consists of ith row and jth column, or you can also say that I comma jth element, this is an element of the matrix A of the order m cross n. So I comma jth is an element of the matrix A of order what? Of order m cross n, right? So here either you can say Aij is an element of the matrix A of order m cross n, or simply you can say Ij is an element of the matrix A, right? So this is the matrix of order what? M cross n. And then how you can say the order of the matrix or number of the elements? So if the order of the matrix is m cross n, then the number of the elements in that matrix is mn. The number of the matrix or the elements of the matrix is equals to mn for the order of matrix consisting of m cross n. Okay. So I am going to consider one example. So in a factory 1, 2, 3, that is the factory number 1, factory number 2 and factory number 3, there were the men workers and the women workers number is there. So respectively in first factory 30 men workers were there and 25 women workers were there, and 25 men 31 women in second factory, and 27 men and 26 women in a third factory. So you have to represent this data in a matrix of order 3 cross 2. You have to represent this data in a matrix of order 3 cross 2. So 3 cross 2 means 3 rows and 2 columns. How you can write? So matrix A is equals to, in a square bracket, 3 rows. So 3 rows means like this, right? So 30, 25, 25, 31, 27, 26 you can write. So 30, 25, 25, 31, 27 and 26. So as the given condition, it is of the 3 rows. 3 rows were there and 2 columns. So 2 columns were there. Therefore, the matrix is of order what? 3 cross 2. Okay. And another one question is there that what does the entry in the third row and second column? So what is our third row here? What is the third row? This is the third row, right? And what is second column? This is the second column. So these two lines intersect at 26. So our question is that what does the third row and second column represents? So what does 26? It is the number of women workers in a third factory, right? Why? Because these two lines were got common point at the 26th number. You are getting? So it is, what is the number of number 26 represents here? It is the women workers and where? At the third factory. So therefore third row and second column represents the number of women workers in a factory number 3. So is it clear? Yes. Then we'll discuss some more examples in our next class. Thank you.